Hey guys, today I'll be making pink velvet and rose velvet cupcakes. So, this has a nice rose flavor to it, so let's get started. In a medium-sized bowl with a spout, we're going to be adding in 1 stick of softened unsalted butter. Make sure it's at room temp, and blend that in. Once it's creamy like this, we're going to be adding in half a cup of sugar and blend that in. Once it's creamy like this, we're going to be adding in 1 egg and mix that in, of course. Now we're going to be adding in another egg and beat that in. The only reason I added it in 2 additions is because you want to mix them in 2 additions so the batter won't curdle into the batter. Then once it's like this, now we're going to stop and add our vanilla extract and blend that in. Now we're going to set that aside and grab another bowl. Now we're going to sift in 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. And just sifting that in. Once it's sifted, now we're going to add in the 4th cup of flour and sift that in as well. Once it's all sifted in and there's nothing inside the sifter, you can set that aside. Now it is time to work on our second addition of the dry ingredients. Now it's time to add in 3/4 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Then you want to go ahead and give this all a whisk. Once it's all combined, now we're going to move back to our bowl right here. Now we're going to be adding in our dry ingredients half at a time. There's the half of the dry. Then mix it in, of course. Now you want to add in half a cup of buttermilk. I'm doing half of it first. Then mix that in as well. Then once it's something like this, now you want to add in the rest of the buttermilk, then half of your dry, and mix that in. I almost forgot to add the red food coloring, so add that in. It's going to resemble a kind of pink batter, but that's totally perfectly fine. Now you want to add in the second and last addition of the dry. And mixing that in. Mix that in until you have a nice, smooth cupcake batter. It will be thick, but that's fine. Now it's always nice to use a spatula so you don't overmix your batter. This is the point when you want to switch over to a spatula so you don't overmix, because overmixing can prevent the batter to being hard like stone or like rocks, and it won't be that good. Okay. Now after this, so now we're done. Now you want to scoop it into your cupcake liners. I'm using a 1/3 cup since I lost my ice cream scoop. You can use a 1.5 tablespoon ice cream scoop, but I just forgot where I put it. And yeah. So you want to fill it about 3/4 of the way full. Now once it's all filled in, you want to set your bowl aside. Now we're gonna move on to making our rose cream cheese frosting. So over to the bowl in our stand mixer, I'm gonna throw in some cream cheese and some butter. So I have 1 stick of softened butter, and I'm gonna put in 6 ounces of cream cheese. I actually ended up 4 tablespoons instead of a half a stick, so yeah. Then you want to mix that in until it's nice and creamy. Once it's all mixed in like this, now we're going to be adding in 2.5 cups of icing sugar. I prefer adding in 1/2 cup at a time so you don't get a powdered sugar all over your face. Ooh, low speed. Then once it's something like this, now we're going to be adding in the remaining half of the powdered sugar. In just an 1/8 teaspoon of vanilla extract. This is optional since we're going to be flavoring it with rose flavor, but that's optional like I said. Whip it up. Turn it off. Okay. Stop there. Now it's time to add in our rose extract, about 1/2 teaspoon of rose extract. I'm gonna be making some, and I made some in my one of my videos, or you can just learn how to make it, or just buy it from Amazon, which is in the link down below. Then you want to mix it in on high till it produces a light and fluffy frosting and incorporates air into it. Okay, so this has been going on for around 8 minutes, and I forgot to show in the video, but I added some red food coloring to give it a nice pink color. Now we're going to load it into our pastry bag. I'm going to be using this icing tip. It's the, I forgot what it's called. It's the Wilton 2D star tip. And this will give you a perfect rose shape. So I'm just going to put that in my pastry bag. And then just taking my frosting and just loading it into the bag. Then you want to continue loading it in. Once it's all loaded in, you can type out your rose shape. So for your rose shape, you have to start in the middle and then end up outwards. Then I'll do it again. You want to start in the middle, then type outwards, so it kind of resembles a rose shape like we want it to. And one more time, I'm just going to tell you to pipe in the center and then pipe outwards. And that is it. So basically, your frosting will look a little bit a light pink color. And I'm just going to show you how I decorated my cupcakes. So scroll down here. Sorry about my wire and a lot of other stuff in the way, but here are the cupcakes. These look super delicious and super yummy. I hope you guys can try them out. And then it has a really moist texture in the middle. And once the frosting stays stale, you can touch it and it won't come off your finger. And it'll keep its rose shape since it has cream cheese inside. Now thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you'll enjoy this video as much as I did. And then subscribe for more cupcake videos. And show me how you want to make your rose velvet cupcakes. Either small or even in muffin tins. Make sure you check out my next video. And don't forget to subscribe to Sweetdessertness. And all my social media accounts. Bye everyone.